Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing a few chocolatey makeup. Primarily we're going to be testing the I Heart Revolution Fruit and Nut eyeshadow palette. I've loved this over the years. I've never done a video on it, so I wanted to do that. Recently I have been working my way through my makeup collection and just making videos out of the things I love, so I find that really exciting. And today I wanted to dress purpley for the occasion of doing the Fruit and Nut. I have also got a couple of other makeup items to test in this video, so we're going to get straight into it. Obviously I'm looking very pale right now. I don't normally look like this. It's because I haven't put any makeup on. Well, I have a base. I'm not ready for that on the internet yet. The first thing I'm going to be doing is popping some blusher on my cheeks just because I want to look less like this. I feel like I look so pale right now. I'm going to be using the I Heart Revolution Cherry Ombre blusher. I have had this for quite some time. It is a fairly new release. I want to say probably 3 months ago from I Heart Revolution maybe, but it is scented like cherry, which is really nice. You can obviously, because it's ombre, you can brush it through all the colours. That's what it looks like. I do find with this you have to be quite light-handed just because it is so pigmented, but I'm going to put some blusher on now and I'm just going to tap slightly in this because it's very pigmented. And for the blusher I feel like I need to do this first because it's going to add a bit of colour to my cheeks. I'm actually excited to play with this palette on camera. As I said, I have had it quite some time, but I haven't ever done a video with it, so that's quite exciting for me. As you can see, this blusher is very buildable. It is a very pigmented blush, so I'm going to run over with my powder brush just to tone it down a little bit, but it is really nice. So much healthier, and I like that it's scented as well. I do love that about I Heart Revolution. A lot of their makeup is scented, which I think is really fun. I'm just going to take my powder brush and just dab slightly over the top there. That is the Cherry Ombre blush by I Heart Revolution. They did do a couple of other versions, but I only picked up this cherry one because it appealed to me the most. Next we're going to go into a highlighter. This highlighter and contour palette I've had for absolutely years, and when I was sorting my makeup out I actually found it down the back of a drawer, so I've dug it out. This is in the shade Fair. Being on theme with the chocolate bar theme with this video, this is what the palette looks like. It's so cute. Inside you've got a little mirror and it does say smell me because this is chocolate scented. It actually looks delicious. This is a contour shade on the top, and then down here you've got a beautiful highlighter. Today I'm going to be using the highlighter. I will just show you what they both look like though, and I can confirm they do smell like chocolate. These are the shades. They are very beautiful and I'm very happy to have them and, well, find them again because I have recently sorted my makeup collection out and it's so much easier to grab things, and hopefully will make content better for you as well because I can dip in and out of different things. But yeah, this is what it looks like and it does smell amazing. For the highlighter I'm just going to dip in like this and then I'm just going to brush that on the cheek. I do remember me really liking this. Obviously when things were less organised I couldn't see it and I forgot I had it, but I'm glad I found it again. Ooh. And I love how they look like little chocolate bars. It's so cute. I am a really big fan of champagne sort of toned highlighters and this is absolutely beautiful. I'm actually really excited to try the Fruit and Nut palette on camera because it's just not something I've done before with that one and I have really enjoyed it. That's my highlighter complete using the chocolate contour bar. I do really like this. From what I remember, they do have a couple of shades available, or they did at the time. So if you are looking for something like this to add to your collection, this might be quite cute. And I'm sure it's very old as well, so it's probably on sale. Just for my lips, for the time being, I have gone in a lip oil, lip gloss type situation. I've used the Primark I Heart Revolution Juicy Watermelon Lip Gloss. I've said in previous videos, I absolutely love this. It does definitely have a lip oil texture. So I've just popped that on my lips and then we're going to pop a lipstick on after. I just wanted to have a lip oil style product on while I'm putting my eyeshadow on, just so it can make it nice for the lip gloss. And I have picked a chocolatey lip gloss as well, so you're going to want to see that. Onto the eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited for this. This is the I Heart Revolution Fruit and Nut chocolate bar palette. It's absolutely stunning. It screams dairy milk, and this is why I had to wear this top today because it matches perfectly. This is what the packaging looks like. It's definitely one of my favourite aesthetic wise. I think the purple's just so Cadbury's. It's beautiful, and the colour story is very unusual, but because of the packaging I think I've always felt quite inspired by it and I love the way it looks. On the back it does say Fruit and Nut and the packaging is a beautiful metallic purple. I think this one did come out around Christmas time in a chocolate vault at one point I think, and then they did decide to release it as an individual palette, which I was so happy about because I didn't get that vault. This is what the palette looks like. Again, I think this is definitely one of my favourite combinations of the chocolate drip. I think it's so beautiful. It genuinely looks like a Cadbury's Dairy Milk. I just love it so much. The purple's just absolutely stunning. I love the feel of these chocolate bar palettes, I think they're amazing, to be honest. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like, and it is very cute. I have used it multiple times over the years. As you can see, there's some shades that I've used more than others. I love the names in here. I always love the names in the chocolate bar palettes by I Heart Revolution. There's things like raisins, there's wrapper, nutcracker, hazelnut, grape. I just think they're so cute. And this is a very unusual colour story for me. It's not the colours I'd normally go for, but I thought we'd have some fun today, and I definitely dip in and out of this for the purples. I think they're so cute. And yeah, let's get on with the eyeshadow look. And I definitely think, looking back at the palette, now I'm doing this on camera, I do really like the gold colour in this palette, and I think gold and purple look absolutely beautiful together. So I think I'm probably going to go down that route today, but I really love this eyeshadow palette. I've just primed my eyes using the Revolution Super Base. And looking at this palette, I really want to go in the shades that I've kind of used from it before, just so I can do something that I know I'm going to like. As I said, there are quite unusual shades in here. This one's good for an inner corner highlight, but there's nothing really sort of icy in here. They're all kind of dull tones, if that makes sense. But first of all, I'm going to go in this shade here, which is called Plum. That's what it looks like on the finger. Definitely resembles a dairy milk wrapper, so we're going to form that on the wing. And I'm going to start by taking that plum shade on the outer corner. I am a big fan of the chocolate bars. I think they're so much fun. And it wasn't until recently that I realised a lot of them were dupes. I don't know what this one would be. But yeah, I really like the chocolate bars in their own rights anyway. I think they're a lot of fun. And if you're an I Heart Revolution collector or fan, then they are a really nice piece of the brand to collect. I really do like this purple as well. Sometimes purples can feel patchy. It is a true purple. I do really like the way it looks. I'm going to take it a little bit further over the lid. I'm going to use a lighter shade on the inner corner. So I'm just going to finish that up there like that. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. I always like the way a purple wing looks. I think they look very bold. I'd be interested to know as well, have you tried this palette out? What were your thoughts? And don't worry if it's looking a bit messy right now, because it definitely is. But what I'll do is take the blending shades and use that to make the edges a bit softer. It always looks like this for me. I just need to practice a bit more. I'm going to take the shade Melted Chocolate, which is this beautiful sort of chocolate brown colour. It's just like that. Looks very cool toned and it's very pretty. And for this one, I'm just going to dust over the purple that we've laid down. And then I am going to take a finer brush in a moment just to go and blend the edges, but I'm going to lay this down first. Just gone back in that Melted Chocolate shade. I'm going to take that up the crease and then across into the purple as well. I'm going to take my finer brush now, just back in that Melted Chocolate shade, and I'm going to tap that right on the inner corner and then just move up slightly, just because I want to deepen that shade out a little bit. And then the same on this side as well. I'm going to take my fluffy brush in the shade Dulux, and for this I'm just going to dust slightly on the inner corner over to where the purple's laid down. I can smell the chocolate. This chocolate bar palette is scented like chocolate, in case I didn't mention that. I'm just going to take that a little bit further. I'm just going to take the shade Plum again. And with that one, I'm just going to dust slightly over here. It's going to look a bit bonkers, because it already is anyway, but I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to go with the shade Peanut, which is a neutral shade. And then I'm just going to do swirling effects over the top there. This will just help blend the colour in slightly. I know all of this looks a little bit crazy, and it always does for me. I am still learning. And there we go. And then back in the same shade again. I'm going to take that Peanut shade again. I'm just going to run Peanut under the wing as well, just to tidy that up slightly. I really love these shades. They are very useful for clearing up. And then the same on this side as well. So again, just running the Peanut shade underneath the wing like that. And as if by magic, it's all clear again. I'm going to take my little brush. I'm going to go in the shade Macadamia. I'm just going to tap that on the inner corner. I'm just going to build up slightly. I'm going to take the shade Raisins again, and I'm just going to dust that on the outer corner slightly. I'm going to take my Peaches and Cream I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray, and I'm just going to wet my waterline brush. For this, I'm going to go in the Hazelnuts shade, which is this really nice bright gold colour. And for this, I'm going to tap on the inner corner. I'm just going to move that up slightly. I want a little bit more of that. And I'm going to tap with a blank finger. And then the same on the other side. That's what I've got on my eyes so far, it is a very bold kind of look. The purples are very dark in this palette and the gold I do really like, but I want something a little bit lighter as well. So I'm going to go in the shade Nutcracker. I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner just here like that. And then the same on this side. And then I am also going to take that just on the inner corner, just to bring a little bit of that light back up. So I'm taking a blank finger and just use that to blend up slightly. I'm going to go in the shade Plum with my waterline brush, and I'm just going to use that to come down from the wing. You'll already see on my eye I have got some fallout. It does tend to happen with the purples. I don't know if it's because it's just such a dark colour in comparison to my skin tone, so I notice it more, but I definitely think purples tend to fall out on my face. And then for the inner portion of my waterline, I'm going to go in the shade Nutcracker, which is the same shade we used as an in corner highlight. That's what I've got on my eyes using the I Heart Revolution Fruit and Nut palette. I really love this palette. Next I'm going to put some mascara on, then we're going to hear my thoughts. For mascara, I'm going to use the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Dipped Mascara. I thought it would be very fitting. I have put that mascara on quite heavily, but as you can see it is a really good mascara, and I think it was only £5. I have had it quite some time. I think I got it around one Christmas time, and it's a really good mascara, so I thought this would be good to go with the chocolate bar that we used today, and yeah, I really like it. Just to finish the look off, I'm going to use some chocolate lip liner and chocolate lip gloss. This is the I Heart Revolution and Primark chocolate lip liner in the shade Eclair, and just to show you what it looks like, this is the shade. I've just got rid of the lip oil as well. And this is a really creamy formula. I did really like it, and I think it was £2. And to go with that lip liner, they did bring out a chocolate lip gloss as well. It's a chocolate cream lip gloss. It is scented like chocolate, and this is also in the shade Eclair. This is what it looks like. It is a very nice formula. I have to say I really was impressed with it last time I used it, and it goes really well with the lip liner. They are a really good duo, and it smells so much of chocolate. And the doe foot applicator is really nice actually. I think this was £3, which is a very good value. And it does feel really moisturising. I really love this. As I said, these two are available in Primark. And that's my finished look using all of this chocolate makeup and the I Heart Revolution Fruit and Nut palette. I do love this palette. I love the packaging. I think it's a really good addition to your collection if you like sort of browns and purples. It is a really nice sort of aesthetic just in general. I think it's very Cadbury's and Dairy Milk. As I said, this colour story for me is not me, but I have found my fun with it and I have enjoyed it over the years. I do really love this gold here, and a couple of the purples really do stick out to me. But overall, really like it. Glad to do a video with it. These ones are really good transition shades, or blending out shades, or clearing up your mess shades, which is what I normally use them for. But yeah, overall, really like this. I have to say I don't think I've ever used these, although that has got a fingerprint in it, so maybe I have. But yeah, really love this palette and highly recommend it. And it's definitely a nice addition to your chocolate bar collection if you have one. And the cherry blusher, I do really like this. I think it's very pigmented, has a nice flush to the cheeks. And as for the chocolate contour bar, I do really like this. I have used the contour before very lightly, and the highlighter is absolutely stunning. So yeah, really happy with this combination. I think these go really well together. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more makeup, beauty and testing videos, then I do upload 3 times a week, so you might like my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram if you want to see more. That's at Zoey Glitter, Zoey with a Y. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!